Okay, welcome to International Soccer Break, the American edition. And I have Rahi and I have Roy. And how's everyone doing?
Why are you not called Roycito today? That's normally like that's the station name.
Argentina edition of International Soccer Break. That's what that is. Yeah.
That is that.
Lambdas
Well,
Roy, man. Good old American Roy Rogers. That's what
all right, I think we need
they
to.
call me.
This show's got off to a fantastic start. But let's speaking of cups and things that that we need to talk about. We got this thing called a Leagues Cup. We'll get into whatever the heck that is in a second, but we keep having to talk about Messi.
This cup was invented for Messi. It's a new cup invented to coronate the son of God himself, Mr. Leo Messi. It's
The
time.
father of God.
The father. The father.
Yeah.
No, he's the son. Diego's the father. He's the son.
That's a good point. Sure.
It's time. He's going. This is his coronation. This is his. This they brought out the red carpet for him. They created this new league called the Leagues Cup. Not league. It's a tournament. But yeah, I mean it's not entirely true, but it seems that way, doesn't it?
Wow. Did you pull that from the Wikipedia page, Rocky?
Yeah, I just learned what the Leagues Cup was 5 minutes ago. Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
For those that are not aware, though, Messi scored a brace in the latest Leagues Cup game against Orlando. And Roy, how many goals has he now scored in the Leagues Cup overall?
He's got the gorgeous free kick in the 93rd minutes versus Cruz Azul. He's got the 2 goals against Atlanta where they won 4-0, and he's got 2 goals against Orlando to send him through to the round of 16. So he's killing it, man. The god of soccer is freaking killing it. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that Messi would come here and do well? Did anyone guess it?
It's shocking. It's shocking. A player of his quality doing well in the Leagues Cup. Shocking.
It's got to be rigged, man. There's no way this guy's
Yeah,
playing.
we'll get into that in a second. But first, we need to educate our viewers on what the heck the Leagues Cup is. So I have created this wonderful little graphic. Actually, I didn't create it. Yeah,
you created this graphic. Wow,
yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
You did this yourself?
You spent hours on this.
Yeah,
wow,
sure.
You have a
No,
passion for design. Look at
probably,
you.
Probably ripped it off. Probably running into some copyright violation. But anyway, let's
okay.
Roy, why don't you walk us through this right now? This is what the League Cup breakdown looks like. And
well, this is the bracket. This is round of 32. Before that, it was group stages. So we had groups of 3. Each group had 2 MLS teams, 1 Liga MX team. The reason it's split that way is because we almost have double the amount of teams that Liga MX has. But I don't think the Leagues Cup is getting that much hate. I was going to say for all the hate it's getting, it's not. It's very enjoyable.
Yeah.
We get to see what we've been wanting to see as soccer fans in this country. And the big everlasting question, which is the better league, Liga MX or MLS? The only taste of that we have been getting over the past 20 years has been the CONCACAF Champions League, which is during MLS's preseason. So it's not a good measure. Now we get this every single year. And it's a fun tournament. As you see now, we're in the round of 32. It's World Cup style and goes all the way down to the final. Both teams are taking a break for a month from their league. So
and you get to see 7-1 games.
I was at that game, man. I'm a Galaxy fan. I got free tickets to it, but LAFC 7-1 against the 3rd place team in Liga MX, which starts to beg the question: is Liga MX still better than MLS? That's a
good question for another day. But the topic for today is we don't really care about the Leagues Cup. What we really care about is Messi. So, like I said, we're gonna call this the Messi show.
It's been fun. The Leagues Cup has been fun, but mostly because of Messi. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So let's get into it. Onside or offside, our wonderful segment here. So the Leagues Cup is rigged for Messi. There were some comments by a certain individual.
Pobre pareja.
Yes, that's.
Oh, Señor Pareja. Sí.
Yeah. Señor Pareja.
Sí.
But let's give our own take on this. Who wants to go first?
Rocky does. Rocky wants to go first. I see his face.
Who creates these on or offside topics? Like who wrote this? Because I want to call offsides on the person that actually put this together.
No,
It's
no,
our
I
it
will.
wasn't. It
illustrious
wasn't
host.
me.
It is
I have a
ridiculous.
guy who
The
I
league's
have a guy in Mensa. He has an IQ of
okay.
165 to
The
yeah, he
League's
does this
Cup
stuff for me.
is rigged for Messi. This is
Yeah.
so offsides. It's beyond belief. It's offside that we're even having this discussion. Like, hey, wait a second. We brought in the greatest player of all time. He brought a few friends along. Mr. Sergio Busquets. Jordi Alba. So okay, so we brought them to this league, and this is a tournament with MLS teams and Liga MX teams. And you're trying to tell me that Leo Messi requires the referees to help him out in order to beat who's he beaten so far? Atlanta, Cruz Azul, I mean Orlando City FC. These aren't like excellent teams, even within their own leagues, right? So what are we talking about? The fact that we're having a discussion that they had to rig the League's Cup in order for Leo Messi to advance is a bit of nonsense. Now, look, should he have been sent off? Maybe. Do I want to be the referee that sends off Leo Messi? Absolutely not. So I get
Not
that.
for that foul, man.
Not for that foul. 100%. Was
No.
the penalty soft? Okay, a little soft. But were they the better team? I think so. Is Leo a better player than anyone else on the field? I think so. Should we stop having this conversation? I think so. Offside. I'm saying offside
Smart
by
man.
a mile.
All right,
Wow.
Rosito, what you got?
Listen, man, I'm going to cut Sahil some slack here for coming up that question. It is the most idiotic question I've ever seen in my life. And I get asked a lot of dumb questions by Rocky all the freaking time. Text messages, phone calls, just the lamest questions.
What
This
does
one,
MLS stand for? That starts, that type of thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
what is-
But hey, I just want to clarify. I'm not the one who came up with this topic. This is out there in the ether, and
that's what I'm going to say, man.
Yeah.
That's why I'm cutting you some slack because everyone is talking about this. Everyone and their mothers and their grandfathers are saying that this Leagues Cup is fixed. It's rigged in order to get Messi to the final because he can't do it on his own. What a massive shock that Lionel Messi, the greatest player of all time, and Sergio Busquets, his best friend, the one with the most chemistry with Lionel Messi, are coming to this league and doing well. What a shock that his team is doing well. Wow, it must be rigged. It is absolutely ridiculous the way people do these mental gymnastics to explain things that they don't like. They don't like that Messi is going through and looking better than Ronaldo. Let's be real. These are a lot of Real Madrid fans. These are a lot of Liga MX fans that are bringing up these conversations saying it's rigged because Messi shouldn't be playing this well. Messi's effing incredible. He is winning with his team because of the way he plays, not because of what the refs are doing. But this is ridiculous. Let me tell you another thing Liga MX fans and fans around this league are saying regarding this tournament. They're saying Liga MX teams just want to go home, so they're losing on purpose. That's why MLS is getting through. That's why most Liga MX teams are out already. The refs are paid by MLS because the games are in USA, so they're doing what they can to make Liga MX lose. They got Messi going through, Miami going through because of money, and MLS is doing everything in their power. It's effing ridiculous. The conversation needs to stop. I ask you all, if you watch a YouTube video that starts with "this league is rigged," turn it off. Don't give them the view. Don't let that happen because that's what keeps it going. Oh,
Yeah. All right. So
exhausting.
Roy
Ignore it.
Roy's
Ignore.
offside.
Next.
Rahi is onside.
Offside. I'm offside.
They're
Rahi's
onside.
offside. I was just trying to get someone to. I was trying to rig the program so that I could get. No, look, I'm offside on this too. I think Roy and Rahi, both your points are very valid. Is there a little bit of leniency? I think there is. I would argue that there is a little bit of leniency. Is that enough to say that the thing is rigged for one player? No way. You saw how many games that have to be rigged with that big ass chart that we just put on the screen, man. Like, it's insane, man.
Listen, I will say this. I will say defenders are a little bit easier on Messi because who wants to be the defender who injures Messi?
Right.
They will be crucified.
Yeah.
Globally. They'll be forced to retire. They'll have a laser on their head for the rest of their lives watching over their shoulders. So no defender wants to be that guy who gives Messi an ankle sprain. And no ref wants to be that guy who ruins a game
Of
that
course
people
not.
paid $600 to attend by giving him a red card in the 52nd minute. No one wants to be that ref. So I understand if they're a little bit more lenient on Lionel Messi, like they have been for players like him for most of their career. So That I can have that combo, sure, but that's a very different combo than the Leagues Cup is rigged.
Well, now that we determined the Leagues Cup is not rigged, everyone tune into the Leagues Cup. We're promoting the Leagues Cup. You know,
You don't know
so
what could
fun,
happen.
man.
You
Yeah.
don't know what could happen. They could give a
anything
penalty
could happen.
in the first minute, in the 50th minute, in the 70th minute. Who knows?
It's incredible. If you
Who
like
knows?
drama, you like entertainment, watch the Leagues Cup. It's
Yeah,
really a
you
lot
get
of
to-
fun.
You
And I
get to
am
see
not sponsored.
LAFC
I
win
hope to be, though.
7-1. But
Spoiler,
okay,
Messi's not getting
cool.
sent off.
That's all we had. That's all we have for this topic today. But as I always say, keep watching the beautiful game.
Have never said that.